into the arena. A lot of the guys dressed in their very best. Now they turn their attention toward picking up a win in enemy territory. The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And a chance here to check out some stats for Malik Monk.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Gordon Hayward is a versatile offensive player, but he said, for me, being aggressive is playing downhill. Usually, if I can get things going to the rim first, it opens up every other part of my game. And
David, he is the total package. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Up in the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low. And for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And there's Monk. And it's James in at the 3. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
And it's such a great feeling to come out strong, but it's hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strength.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Now, here's Rozier. Monk defending. Ball against Westbrook. Ball, the pass to Plumlee. Pass to Hayward. Lets it go with the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I like that Hayward knows exactly what to do with the ball. I mean, he gets in good position and lets it fly.
You know, Greg, sometimes it's just hard to quantify defense. But some new age metrics really value Mason Plumlee.
And there's a stat called defensive box plus minus that measures how good your team is with you on the floor. Year in, year out, Mason Plumlee is top 20 in the league, proving his overall effect on a game on the defensive end.
And it's slipped in by Bridges.
Oh, incredible verticality from Bridges. I mean, he takes off over the defense and just buries the dunk.
Here's Monk. And it's sent back by Plumlee. They retain possession. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Here's Ball. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Gotta like the edge James plays with. Phenomenal at it, taking it strong and picking up the foul.
The Lakers shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Rozier. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And using his athleticism to his advantage, like when Bridges goes up and finishes alley-oops.
The Lakers off to a slow start. 6-point game. Monk for 3. Los Angeles with another miss. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Cans it from downtown.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And that one's good by Davis.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
Now, here's Rozier. D right on him. Westbrook against Ball. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte.
For the away team.
Oubre passes to Martin. 6 to shoot. Outside for Thomas. On deep. Horton Tucker with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Thomas against none. Thomas gets the bucket.
Able to get anywhere, anytime. Thomas keeps it on a string.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. The shot's good from Horton Tucker.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that. Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
Offensive rebound. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Thomas. At the elbow, Oubre over Davis. And his first shot of the game, no good. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Hornets on top, up 5. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And the step back, a shot that's become a staple for the league's top scorers. Case in point, Gordon Hayward among that group, and he does it so well.
I really like the step back move. Being at 6'8", I feel like I can use a little bit of my quickness to get an advantage and then step back and tall enough to shoot over some guys.
One of many moves, Greg, but that probably is his signature move now.
Moves and counter moves. Hayward has a lot in his bag to keep defenders off balance.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Lakers. Howard and AD play together down on the block. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3, the small forward. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
1:58 left now here in the second. Going inside. Good on the shot. Reeves has got his first points of the night.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Some changes for Charlotte.
Here they are, your Lakers. Let's give them a big round of applause. Your Lakers.
Here is Hayward. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
And Nunn has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They trail by 9 points. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
The noise didn't really seem to bother them. In fact, it appeared to make them sharper and play harder for each other. Oh, man, he could sky. I can't. Bridges is an amazing finisher at the rim. He enjoys putting on a little bit of a show.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now Rozier after the missed three from Malik Monk. Anthony taking his time here. 50 seconds left here in the second. Monk for three. Hornets with the rebound. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And Hayward gets it to go.
A guy who's really improved as a three-point shooter. That's taken Hayward's game to another level.
Off the inbound pass. And it's James missing. For the Hornets, they come into this following a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. Bridges with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Count that bucket. Plumlee's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hornets.
Oh, no hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy.
Here's Anthony. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 13-5 run here. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they?
Every season. I mean, Hayward plays with so much confidence these days.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. Hayward hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Monk. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Monk's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, another part of this game that is coming along nicely. Give Monk these looks, and he's going to cash in.
And so it...
Thanks very much, Gordon. How important was it to come out strong in the first half?
Yeah, extremely important, especially against a team like this. We got to be...
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say, guys? Miles Bridges, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Out in the wings for them, Rozier and Hayward. Plumlee out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Ball in at the one spot. Here is Plumlee. Hayward outside. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now, here's Monk. Rozier defending. Monk's shot's good.
Becoming a more aggressive scorer. Monk fighting through contact like a vet.
Hornets leading by 11. Now, Ball. He is still scoreless so far in this one. In the corner, it's Hayward. Off target from three-point range. Anthony down low. Rozier defending. Anthony's shot is off. Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Rozier, the pass to Bridges. It's stolen by Monk. Anthony down low over Hayward. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Coming onto the floor for the away team.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the third. Thomas passes to Harrell. Westbrook against Oubre. Back to Harrell. Outside for Martin. 4 on the shot clock.
Lakers foul.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Charlotte shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
And the Lakers making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. And so Martin nails both of them. Lakers trail by 13. Pass to Horton Tucker. Lakers working the ball around now. Gets it to go. That one good from none.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Outside Martin.
Los Angeles foul.
For Charlotte, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
For the Hornets, Cody Martin.
And the first one drops. Russell Westbrook in for Los Angeles. And both free throws good for Martin. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for the Hornets. And so it's Charlotte with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Thomas against none. Thomas passes to Washington. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. And the Hornets lead by 14.
That's what you get with Thomas, the IQ, the smarts. It's such a terrific pass.
Stolen by Thomas. A floater, and Davis sends it back. And he recovers it. Thomas's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Westbrook. And again, the Lakers no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And a Oubre off the drive. Misses in close. The Lakers shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Here's Davis. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Davis has got his second bucket.
Embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
Thomas gets a wide open look. Thomas with another miss. Here's Westbrook. Misses.
I mean, what you have to admire about Thomas is his energy, giving it everything he has on the defensive end.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Hornets lead by 12. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook out there with Monk. And it's LeBron James. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward position. That's the Laker 5. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
I mean, Davis has every advantage on this play. The defense can effectively counter him.
Rozier kicks to Harrell. Back to Rozier. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Taylor Horton Tucker. The Hornets also changing it up. Bridges comes in for P.J. Washington. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Oubre. Charlotte calls timeout. And the Hornets making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. James Borrego had some words for his team over the break. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys,
thank you, David.
For a point guard, Westbrook hits the boards hard. He's fantastic at keeping plays alive.
Here is Hayward. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And there's the call on James. That's his third foul of the game. James against Hayward. Over Anthony. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Wonderful initiative from Hayward that time. He's gotten into a rhythm, and he's demanding the rock.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Anthony. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Hayward against LeBron. Now here's Hayward. Defense is right there. Excellent D there from Anthony. Rozier against LeBron. And the shot goes.
Yeah, with Westbrook on the ball, you can't have a hole in your defense. He's too smart to miss it.
A minute 20 left to play here in the fourth.
Lakers foul. Anthony Davis.
Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hornets.
Their transition game, it's been clicking today. You can see why they push the ball every chance they get.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Ball hits them both. You know, the one concern with LaMelo before the draft, Chris, how would he shoot the ball? But he's had no problems with that.
Well, the form isn't the most textbook, bro. We can all see that. But the results, they're there. Plain and simple. Already a capable outside threat. It should only improve.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Hornets.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Miles Bridges.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul.
Malik.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Richards is checked in. Jones comes in for Miles Bridges. Daniels, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Martin subbed in for Terry Rozier. Ball, the pass to Martin. Pass to McDaniels. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ellington from outside. And Jones pulls it down. Now here's Ball. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
Porque mis alas son difíciles de cortar. Ey, esta boca es difícil de callar. Se desató la pudiente, la más brava entre las bravas. Ella le dice la canalla. Si quieres saber quién soy, asómate a la ventana. Todo lo premedité. No tengo hermano ni hermana, no tengo amigo ni amiga, ni aliado ni aliada. La camina errante por las calles desoladas. Porque mis alas son difíciles de cortar. Hey, esta boca es difícil de callar.
I got a daughter now, so things are good, you know.
When are we going to see you on a cover of NBA 2K?
By 2K27.
Okay, I like that.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to go get my Team card? Let's.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A stirring performance of our national anthem. With that concluded, we'll be right back in just a moment.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. And our broadcast team tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at Miami, they pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
Well, I think for the Lakers, they're off to a really solid start, pushing aside those that doubted them in the preseason and proving they're capable of more.
We're just about ready for tip-off. But first, let's hear from the sideline. Allie, it's all yours.
From the outset, Coach Vogel has had a consistent message for these Lakers. Anthony Davis said, quote, he's a defensive coach and he wants...
Okay, thanks, Allie. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Lowry and Hero teaming up in the backcourt. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, Malik Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's LeBron James. Then there's Anthony. And it's Davis in at the center position. Now here's Lowry. Hero outside. Lowry into the lane. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Look how quick Lowry is on the drive. Zipping past the defense before they can react.
And Kyle Lowry had a ton of suitors in free agency. And many teams felt he could... be the player to put them over the top. But ultimately, he chose the Heat because they had recently gone to the finals. And I'll tell you what, it seems like a great fit overall.
Pass to Butler. There's the triple. Davis with a rebound. Anthony, the pass to James. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebound by the Heat. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Despite playing in different conferences, it's been a contentious rivalry. These teams share plenty of history.
Explosiveness by Butler. Leaping way. Off the ground for that dunk.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Anthony. Comes up empty down low. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. And it's Butler with the jam.
Smart playmaking by Kyle, moving the ball to a guy with a good look.
To the inside, Anthony. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Back to Lowry. Monk against Hero. Pass to Butler. Hero outside. 6 on the shot clock. And Adebayo, the bucket, on the assist by Hero. Hero's got 3 assists now in this one. Davis against Adebayo. Can't hit that one. The Heat go the other way with it.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Hero. And again, it's Miami converting.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. To the paint. Here's Anthony. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Here's Hero. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Now Los Angeles with it. 6-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
You know, you can't allow that many second chance opportunities and then get almost none yourself. Rarely that works out for you.
Lowry, good.
What quickness from Kyle. He gets the ball and is gone in seconds.
Westbrook outside. Outside Monk. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Hero. Great D that time from Monk. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat out in front, leading by 6. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And one of the league's best at drawing charges. Kyle Lowry explains what a difference that play makes.
It's a real life momentum shift. You know, it really...
Boy, Grant, he's as tough as they come, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he grew up in Philly, idolizing Allen Iverson. Lowry's tenacity and willingness to put his body on the line, actually reminiscent of Iverson's.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
They've also had a good start tonight hitting the mid-range jumper.
And let's take a look at Miami. They've got Dwayne Dedmon, Kyle Lowry out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work, and this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, the Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while. Brian?
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that. And due to the coronavirus, many teams played with little to no fans for the entirety of last season, Smitty.
Yeah, B.A., I really felt for the players and fans. We definitely missed out. I never had to do it, but it has to be a huge adjustment, especially when you're playing at home.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Lowry outside. Check by Davis.
You want to win? Well, show me on the defensive end. AD continues to do it.
Here's Horton Tucker, and he jams it home with authority.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Here's Martin. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
It's Davis with the drive. And Davis slams it home.
Off the bounce, AD has all options available to him, using the entire court as his canvas to create.
Miami calls timeout. And And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Oladipo with the ball. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And it's blocked by Davis.
The crazy reach of AD coming into play. He uses it so well to reject shots.
And the basket by Horton Tucker.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Now here's Oladipo. He's guarded closely, and he was fouled. Well, in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
At the line for the Heat, Taylor Martin.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. The Lakers trail. Davis down low, working on Adebayo. Monk for 3. Rebounded by Butler. The Heat have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second.
Los Angeles foul.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
And the Heat making a change here. Tucker's checked in. And he's good on the second.
The toughness and passion that Butler plays with is admirable. A natural leader on and off the floor.
Outside none. James, right side. Double team on James. Inside. Over Tucker. James can't get it to go. And for Miami, they're shooting around 53%, a nice number. Here's Butler. Offensive rebound.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Double team on James. Pass to Davis. Now here's Monk. The 3. Sends it home. From 3-point land. Monk's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Here's Westbrook. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
At the line for Los Angeles.
It's on Tyler Hero.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he can't hit the second.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win.
And the first half comes to a conclusion.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They have a 2-point lead. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
They put a big effort in the rebounding side, working to corral every miss. That's the hustle you love to see. If they can maintain this approach, it'll give them the edge in other areas of the game.
And Shaq, what do you think about the Lakers?
They need to play with better energy on D. Some of these guys are going to sleep on that. Anyway, they've allowed over 50% shooting. Gave up way too many open looks.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Los Angeles shooting a solid 47%. They've got Russell Westbrook. Anthony is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Monk in at the 2. That's the group for Frank Vogel getting going here in the second half. For the lead. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
No coverage that time. Lowry's got 7 points.
Over the years, Kyle Lowry has become a volume three-point shooter. You see why with these results. Jimmy Butler, one of the great two-way wings we have. Some call him the most complete wing. Hard to argue with the defense he plays.
The Heat with the lead. Lowry outside, driving inside, deflected. James outside. James double teamed. Pass to Monk, right side Davis. Out of bounds, it'll be Miami's ball. And with Butler in his defense, he is a menace. He brings intensity and energy every game.
Also add the versatility with who he can guard. Always a threat to come up with a steal. He's an elite defender.
And how about the mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Now here's Adebayo, guarded by Howard. And it's Butler with the jam.
You have to pay attention to Butler when he's flying toward the basket for an alley-oop.
And Anthony slams it in.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Here's Hero. Ooh, Howard with a block. And they get it back. And it's good. 2 points. And the Heat lead by 5. Down low. And Anthony slams it in.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
To the middle. And it's Butler who slams it down.
What an athlete Jimmy Butler is, getting off the ground fast to slam it down.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great sendback.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Here's Monk. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Butler. Down low. Tries again. They shoot again. And it's laid in by Adebayo. And now it's a 7-point Miami lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this 3rd quarter. Westbrook finds Howard. Outside Monk. 4-3. Drills it from deep. Monk's got 6.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Here's Lowry. Second chance shot. Rebound by the Lakers.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
I guess you don't need 2 hands when 1 will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 11 in this 3rd quarter. 13 feet out, and he gets it to go. He's got 6.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Heat out in front, up by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter started. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Once you get the rebound, get to those corners, race for it, okay? What you're doing right now.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Setting the floor for the Heat. P.J. Tucker is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Martin in at the 3 slot. to Dedmon. And it's good for 2. And the Heat lead by 6.
The toughness of Dedmon showing up again, making the extra effort play, finishes through contact.
And James launches it from deep. The shot comes out, and Miami will go the other way with it. Here's Hero. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Not lacking confidence. Love seeing Tyler go up strong with this one.
And the Lakers shooting a nice 50% for the game. It's Monk on the wing. Takes the 3. Miami grabs the miss.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Hero outside. Oladipo outside. Oladipo double team. Pass to Hero. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And now a 10-point Miami lead.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. Lowry, he's checked in for Miami. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Frank Vogel had some advice for his team. He asked his players to really push the tempo. He wants to see quicker transition into the open court so they have the chance to score before the defense can set up. Trying to use their speed to full advantage, guys.
Allie, thank you.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
For Miami, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. To the inside. Here's Tucker. And he makes it on the layup.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Outside none. From outside the arc. And Tucker pulls it down. Tucker's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Heat.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they play.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kyle Lowry.
Woo, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 15. 36 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
You can just tell how relieved he is to be playing like this again. Before this, he was weathering a rough patch, but now that is all behind him after this performance. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Strus. And here is Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Here's Vincent. Nunn defends.
Kendrick Nunn. Shooting for Miami, Gabe Vincent.